Okay guys, so 3.10 is out right now and I understand that there is a lot of frustration and confusion out there. All of you new players who are watching my channel probably know about my previous videos about the courier missions, maybe you've been doing a little bit of trading, and that's all changed right now in the 3.10. I understand that this new courier missions doesn't work as they should, and I know that that's actually something what's being addressed and fixed in a 3.10.1, which is currently in a PTU, and hopefully it's gonna be in our hands soon. However, today I decided to talk about something a little bit different and also accessible for you guys who, maybe just flying with your starter ship, Aurora, Mustang, or even a Pisces. This is something you might be actually able to do. And no, we're not gonna be mining a big rocks. I just try to do that for the sake of the video. However, if you are interested in mining, stay tuned till the very end because I prepare a giveaway of the new Greycat ROC. So now without further ado, let's get into it. Before you will even start thinking about mining, we need to get ourselves a couple of things first. So we're gonna need a multi-tool with a mining attachment, and we also need some armor where we can store all the rocks we will mine. So don't think about Pembroke or Novikov armor as they are currently bugged and they won't allow you to store any commodities inside, not even a drinks or food, so stay away from these. You can buy this multi-tool and mining attachment in every major landing zone, so if you wake up in a new Babbage, you can go here to the Shipbuild Interster in the commons, and I think you can get the cheapest one here. The problem will be with the armor because unfortunately you can't get a rucksack core here in a new Babbage, and the closest will be probably in Port Tressler, just above New Babbage, about like 200 kilometers, so you need to make your trip there as well. However, if you start in Lorville, you can get everything in Tamiz and Sons, and if you will start in a ArcCorp, just make your way down out of your habitation all the way to the Cubby Blast, just in front of it, and everything will be available for you, including the rucksack core. Now, it's gonna cost you less than 5,000 UEC. However, if you do not have enough money, I highly suggest to use the code down below and get extra 5,000 UEC to start with. It's gonna be persistent through all the wipes, so if there will be any wipe, you will always wake up with that 5,000 UEC extra able to use, so every single time you might be able to get yourself the equipment you need to get yourself in a cave. Now, once you get everything, we're gonna be looking for some investigation mission. This investigation mission might not be available everywhere, so if you do not have any available, don't give up because I'm gonna show you how you can actually find yourself a cave without any mission. So for that, we're gonna make our way all the way to Crusader, specifically one of its moons called Tamar, beautiful desert moon, and we will fly to Kudre or Closed. This is actually a cave, so if you will fly there, there is a little bit of a danger. More players might be in there mining their own rocks, so be always careful. I highly suggest just to go for that investigations mission first, but if you do not have that luxury, this is always the way, or at least you can test it for yourself. Now, I will see you in a cave, so we're gonna talk about hand mining a little bit more in there. Okay, so when you will get to the cave, the first thing you will be looking for are the rocks, of course. Also, I highly suggest to use your flashlight. The keybind or the default keybind is T. And at the beginning, it will be a little bit overwhelming to actually figure out what is the mineable rock and what is just, wall of that cave. But you will get a hang on it pretty easily because these rocks are kind of very distinguishable from the other environment. Now, once you will get your multi-tool set, as I didn't, because it just took me some time to figure out that I don't have that mining attachment on it, then you will be able to scan the rocks. So you will just aim at the rock, which is the mineable one, and press right mouse button. What's gonna happen is that your multi-tool will perform scanning and it will tell you what kind of rock you're actually going to be mined. So we have three types of rocks. We have a Hadanite, which is the most expensive one, paying in about 275 UEC per gem. Then we have an Aphrodite, which is the second most expensive one. And then we have a Dolvenine. I highly suggest to avoid the Dolvenine as it's highly unstable and also very cheap to sell. So once the rock is unstable and not worth your time, it can actually crack your day, as if the rock explodes, it can kill you and you can lose all the gems in your backpack. So we're gonna be focusing on Aphrodite and Hadanite. Of course, Hadanite preferably. Now, there is a very simple thing to follow. As you can see on the left side of the UI of my multi-tool, there is that bar which also shows you what is that actual charge on that rock, and you just need to keep that charge in between these green lines. If you overcharge the rock might explode and the shrapnel of the rock might damage your body or even kill you. If the rock will kill you, all gems inside your backpack will disappear or will be gone. So you can actually also avoid it by just equipping your backpack as long as you mine, and equipping your backpack only when you will be collecting the gems. But be my guest, as I'm really not patient to do that, as servers are kind of slow now and the propagation times take a lot of time. So I think just getting that mining attachment on my multi-tool took me in about 5 minutes, so I needed to get it out. Anyway, once you will break that rock, you will be getting in about 8 to 10 gems. So if you will be focusing on a Hadanite, one of these rocks gonna make you in about the 3000 UEC, which is not bad. If you consider the fact that you might find a lot of rocks in each cave, and I'm usually netting in about 20 to 30,000 per cave. Also, if you will find a cave because of the mission or investigation mission, down deep in a cave you will also find a body, and if you will search that body, you will automatically get another 4000 UEC. So that's actually a pretty good income. The good news about hand mining is that it's 30k proof. Now, what is 30k? So 30k is technically a server crash. That means that your client loses connection to the server. These 30ks became more observed since the server object container streaming has been introduced to the game and are still not fixed because there's a lot of errors coming in and out. As you know, the new features has been developed, another 30ks kind of emerge. So I don't think we will get rid of these errors anytime soon. The thing is that most of the traders kind of hate them, as usually losing money if you will encounter one in the middle of your trade route. That means that you just purchase the cargo in your ship and you're gonna get a server crash, your ship, and all the cargo is lost. Now, with mining, it's actually not the case, because everything you had in a backpack prior to that server crash will be still preserved in your backpack, even though you will wake up back on a place of origin. So in my case, it will be probably Port Olisar. And this is actually pretty cool. So I highly suggest to try mining, especially if you, just encountering a new patch, or there is a new feature introduced to the server, or the server is just extremely unstable to do anything else and you still want to play the game. Another thing what I actually like about mining in a 3.10 is that new mining vehicle, and that's what we're gonna take a look on right now. I was able to get my hands on one of these when it firstly came out, and I have to say that I absolutely love it. The only disappointing thing is that I believe it should be available in in-game stores for new players. And as it's, from my point of view, kind of a middle step in between hand mining and Prospector. And Prospector now costs in about 2 million UEC, which is a lot of money to collect. I believe that the ROC should cost in about 26,000 or a similar price as Cyclone is right now. Think about ROC something like a middle step in between the hand mining and the Prospector. You do have a UI of the Prospector, however you're still mining gems from a little bit bigger rocks than the hand mining. So you have an option right now to use the tractor beam like in a Prospector to collect them in an internal storage, which is about 0.8 SCU, or you can handpick each of the gem manually in your backpack, which is also good if you have a friend around, so you can just keep mining, driving around the planet while your player or friend collecting all the gems and selling them with a profit. Then the profit can be easily split, just by using the MO trader, but it's really up to you how you're gonna utilize your friends, ROC in general. So this is the reason why I actually love it. I love the idea that one person can mine, another person can collect. I love the idea of having still the gems, and I think it's also extremely profitable. If you will be finding clusters of Hananites, I was able, or lucky maybe, to find clusters of 2 to 3 rocks next to each other. I was able, because each rock drops in about 40 gems, to make 11,000 per rocks, which means 33,000 per cluster. I've heard from my friends that you can find even bigger clusters where you have around 6 rocks next to each other. That means 66,000, if that's true. I haven't encountered any, so I can't confirm that, but I definitely saw a big cluster of dolvinine. So maybe that's true, but maybe that's up to you to find out. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this mining vehicle? What do you think about the mining in general in a Star Citizen? Do you like it? Would you like to improve it? Would you like to change it at all? Also, if you like this ROC and you want to get your hands on one of these yourself, I'm actually currently running a giveaway with a ROC and lifetime insurance token. So in order to participate in this giveaway, you need to be subscribed to my channel and comment any of my August videos down below, including this one. I will be picking up the winner 13th of September next month. So hopefully you're gonna be the lucky one. One quick disclaimer is that you need to have your game package. This is just a standalone ship, so it doesn't grant you access to the PU. If you do not have a game package, highly suggest to use that code down below and get extra 5,000 UEC. That's gonna help you on your journey and also getting yourself a better gear. Guys, I'm another citizen. It was an absolute blast to making this video for you. Thank all my Patreons, organization and everybody who's supporting the channel. Without you guys, anything of that wouldn't be possible. So I will see you in a verse.